So, let me give you my perspective and a bit as if I did recently. So, of course, I went into the room, I got introduced, nice, beautiful introduction. And I said to the folks, well, today we're going to paint excellence. And we're going to do it individually, then collectively, and then we will see what happens. When you looked around, everybody was like, what is she up to? We painting excellence. How can you paint excellence? Well, then, that was when they were in for a treat. So I said, okay, guys, we're gonna get individual boards to paint a picture of excellence. But when you look on your artboard, you will see different instructions. And so you must follow those instructions to the T. Everybody was kind of skeptical. They looked at the board and said, then what does Y mean? It's like yellow and O, orange. And Y is Y-O, yellow and orange mix. So you have to use your creativity. Then one brethren ballot. Then I uncle read the on my board. I said, yes, but you can make different values of red. You can use black and white to get various tints and shades of red. Oh my God, he was like, am I in art class today? I'm like, yes. Tune into your creativity. Let's bring some excellence to this painting. So everybody, they started painting. Hint, hint, we were painting the tree of life. So I started out with brown because, brown will kind of give them the idea that it's a tree and so on. And it doesn't require much thinking. So we're kind of warming them up with the brown. Brown, brown, brown it is. Okay. And so I said blue, all those for blue, and some persons got some blues, and then we got yellows, greens, even purple. And off they go. They were painting up a storm and wondering, what am I painting? Because what they're looking at was an abstract artboard with just the colors that they placed on it. Little did they know that it was a big puzzle. So, of course, at the end, when everybody painted their last bit, a couple of persons weren't quite ready, but we said, okay, let's put the puzzle together, and off we go, putting the puzzle together. And so we started laying out this beautiful artwork on the floor, and then persons came up one by one and they placed their art in the right section to match the puzzle. And they were like, oh my God, this is what we did. And one person said, look what you painted right there. So, and one person said, oh my God, there was no color here. So I chose this color. And this person used red at the top. I was like, red? And it's a yellow section, but of course they use red. And this one person created this magnificent piece of artwork from the single board that they had. And they used all the colors of green and they added texture. And it was just so different. And everybody's like, what is this? And so we waited and we waited for the last person to come up. And there she was. She was the only one with black. So she got her black last because, black is a powerful color and I didn't want her to mess anything up with the black. So I gave her the black last and she gently painted in the black section. And so she was the last person to bring her puzzle forward. And then she brought it forward and she put it in the slot and poof. There was the big picture. The big picture. Beautiful piece of art. Each individual person painted their own section of the artwork. And they stood there and they looked and they felt proud. It's like, look how that just fit in right there so nicely. And ooh, look at the browns right here. And this person's gave me a different shade of brown all the way for the trunk and the sky and the greenery, and it all came together in a unique way. This magnificent team building exercise brought this group together. It shows their strength, it showed their creativity, their uniqueness, and of course their different perspective. And then they had to make a decision. What are we going to do? We have to fix it. We have to make sure that it's cohesive, that it's one unit, because it's a teamwork. And so they selected an artist. one person who will put it all together. And she went ahead and they coached her and they told her, oh, change this to that and puts a little bit more red over here. And yes, we're going to sign on this corner. And they worked together, bringing this lovely piece of art into one story, their story. That together as a team, we create the big picture for this organization. And each one of us is very important because we hold a key area to the puzzle of this big picture. And so the lesson was learned, and they all were pleased. We took a group picture, and they were so happy. They thanked me, and I had lunch, and it was the end of the day. Another successful team building activity using art to empower, to encourage, to bring out creativity, to build stronger teams, and of course, a beautiful piece of art for the office. You should book your session because they are fun. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. The Art of Motivation Inc. And this is Lady Ash.